I'm about to talk about Coldplay here for a second. You ready? That's not Coldplay. that isn't Coldplay. That's not Coldplay. All I really love is real. It's not AI either. It's not AI. Back in about 2010 or early 2011, late 2010, people were waiting for Coldplay's next album. At the time, we didn't know what it would be called. I was around in the community at the time. I would have been about 13. On the Coldplaying fan forums, somebody said that like this song just leaked. It must be from the new album. What the hell is this song? This new song leaked. It's called The Shine. And there's this YouTube video from like around that time where somebody uploaded this track as a Coldplay track called The Shine. It's probably not going to come up because there's an unreleased track called Shine On, but whatever. So what happened was this song kind of went a bit viral in our community. Right? Because it sounds like Coldplay. This is a band called the Waylayers. This is a band called Waylayers that had no intention of even sounding like Coldplay. The thing that happened was just the singer of this band and the singer of Coldplay are from the same area. That's all. So they just sound the same. And the thing is, right, I became kind of obsessed with this band, and they were fucking tiny band. They were like as indie as you could get. And when I got into this band, you couldn't buy their music. They did this thing where they made a new song every week online and just publish a new song every week. And so they had like 100 songs. That's lost media now. That collection of tracks is lost media. They're gone. I cannot find them. I genuinely have spent probably the last 6 months trying to find these songs. I found 9 of them, and 4 of them were on an old backup hard drive that I had sitting around, right? This song I only have because I had the forethought to back it up when I was 13, right? You can still buy probably about 6 tracks, maybe 4 tracks of theirs on Bandcamp. Oh, torrent it. This band is not big enough to have torrents available, but there are songs that I vividly remember thinking were bangers, and they're gone. There was one song that was like, it had this really like crazy wide synthesizer with ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 do ba ba da boom, and then it exploded, right? They're gone. They're fucking gone. Those songs do not exist anywhere. So if any, and like the thing is, I'm pretty sure that the band broke up. They were not successful enough. They're not around anymore. The only evidence that I have of that song existing is an old YouTube video I made before I was even popular, before I was even doing Valve News Network, right? And I used it as the background, just as like a dumb little sketch that I made when I was like maybe 12. I'm going to see if I can find it. This is the only record of this song existing, is that I used it as the background of a YouTube video I made. This song, it doesn't exist anymore. I need to find it. Another, by the way, this second song plays, also gone. I loved this band. I thought they were fucking great. They had no traction whatsoever. They were called Waylayers. And they had like one kind of hit a little bit with Magnets, but like most of these songs are just gone. There's a few songs that you can find online, but I'm telling you, there was like 100 tracks because they used to do this thing where they would just make a new song every week, and they're gone. They're gone. So if anybody has any lead on that, let me know. Soulseek, I'm terrified of Soulseek. If somebody could check Soulseek for me, that'd be great. But yeah, I can't fucking find this music. It's completely gone. I checked Soulseek, basically nothing. Fucking cool. It's gone. It's genuinely gone. I remember when I found out about the band, they had already delisted their weekly tracks, and I found a torrent with them back in like 2011. And that's how I found out about it. But they're gone. It's gone. So if you want a nice lost media hunt, that's your lost media hunt right there. The Waylayers weekly tracks. They're gone. And they're like fucking, they're great. They're tight. They're so good. And YouTube can hear this because I'm fairly certain that they're not going to get claimed. The band doesn't exist anymore. They weren't on a label. They were never on a label. They were always just entirely independent. And I only learned about this band because people thought this was Coldplay. That's crazy. Like, I can't find them. I can't find them. You found their website? That's not their website. That's some AI generated slop website. All right. 1,000 bits from MFZXNET. 1,000 bits. Thank you so much. Deadlock. Excuse me. Zcal Zero. Sorry, I had Red Bull, so I'm gonna be burpy. With the 9 months Twitch Prime. Chubby XYZ with the 5 months Twitch Prime, and then Frog Mad 1 with the 4 months Twitch Prime. Thank you so much. Okay, so they've never done physical. They did actually release a physical CD back in the day. I remember they released the Magnet single and the Shine EP on a CD. But this was literally 15 years ago, and I'll have to, I literally will have to just get in contact with them and be like, hey, send me everything. I was a big fan of your band when I was 13 or 14 or whatever. Okay, so will Music Donos be played today? A little bit. So today, what is today? Today is a waiting room for the Deadlock update. So we're in a holding period. There are 3, maybe 4 holding periods as a Valve fan that you have to go through. And a holding period is when everything kind of just stops and you have to wait. I've already looked on eBay for Waylayer CDs. They don't exist. They were I can't stress enough how small this band was. This band had no traction at all. Okay? but they were great. They were fucking great. They were really, really good. There's some on Discogs. Is there really? It's spelled Waylayers. Waylayers. Okay, so these waiting periods is when everything kind of freezes because Valve isn't being active, and so you're kind of just like just waiting. Like nothing is going to happen. Everything kind of calms down. Everybody kind of understands that nothing is going to happen. And that's where we're at right now. We're waiting for the next big thing to be able to kind of kickstart the machine and keep it moving forward. And the kickstarting of the machine will occur with the big ass Deadlock update, which according to leakers, if you like Deadlock at all, and there are some pretty active Deadlock quote unquote leakers. Can someone post? Well, actually, it should just be right here, huh? Yeah. So I don't know who the source on this is. I'm not going to give them too much publicity, but this is I will read out the quote unquote published leak list for Deadlock, which is this is a wish list. Okay, whatever. So what happens with Deadlock, in case you're unaware, Deadlock has 2 tests. Well, maybe 3. We're not actually sure. There might be 3 tests, but we do know confirmed that there are 2 tests. The one that anybody can get a hold of, and then the private one. The private one used to just be the most active players would be pinged or poked or whatever and brought in. And you would just be like, the Valve would do the Valve thing and be like, we're not big on NDAs. We're just going to have a gentleman's agreement. And that gentleman's agreement thing doesn't hold the same kind of water when Valve isn't respected as much as they used to be. Valve used to go around and be like, hey, let's just have a gentleman's agreement. You and I work together. And that would be enough because they're Valve fucking software, right? But that was back in like 2004 to 2012 when it seemed like literally everything they touched turned to gold. After the wilderness, after the period that was 2013 to 2020, Valve does not have the same kind of assumed respect that they get from the rest of it. And so people break this gentleman's agreement all the time. So you had this private branch that started in early 2025 that people immediately started leaking from. That's where we heard about Punk Goat. Shout out Punk Goat, my favorite thing that's ever leaked. Punk Goat. So what happened was they had to kind of tighten up their own security, and that resulted in NDAs actually being signed. And so now you can get poked or pulled into the private branch of Deadlock, but if you're asked to join the private branch of Deadlock, the testing branch, you are going to be held to an NDA. And so that's kind of stopped leaks occurring in the same capacity, because before we were getting images, we were getting video. People were literally just screen recording the build through a Discord call, and we'd find out everything that was happening, right? Nowadays, because of the NDAs being enforced and people getting kicked regularly from the Deadlock test, it's becoming more difficult for people to be able to leak. So most of the quote unquote leaks that we have about this next update, speaking specifically on Deadlock itself, in the game itself, is all just like hearsay text. But that text is backed up pretty well, and these people, it seems, it's very obvious that they have just connection. People are playing it, and then those people are just telling other people, and then those other people are just like trying to start some kind of career reporting on these Deadlock leaks. Yeah, the Deadlock update in and of itself is massive. This is more, it's sounding like it's going to be the largest update that Deadlock has ever had so far. There's going to be a whole handful of new heroes rolled out, likely in the same way as last time, where they had the 6 heroes and you voted on which one would be released each day. But then you're also going to get significant reworks to a bunch of existing heroes. Like it's been known for a long time that Yamato and Bebop and Warden and some of the holdovers from Neon Primer were getting pretty significant reworks. Viper, for example. And there's also new game modes. ARAM is the big new game mode that we're going to be getting soon. And then, so apparently the names of the new heroes are Quinn, Rem, Fencer, Graves, Pepper, and Silver. There's new loading screens. There's a new patron. There's new interior. All the interior, almost all the interiors on the map are unique. Exteriors have been changed. Subways, lighting changes, UI improvements, lanes and Creep Trooper remodels, the Street Brawl. There's a lot of stuff happening. And so, what's the new game mode about? It's about getting into the game and having mid fights. So it's a much quicker, much more casual game mode, so that you don't, if you want to play a little bit of Deadlock, you don't have to effectively sign up for like 45 minutes. So what's important to that, to the end, to us, ARAM? I don't actually know what ARAM stands for. I just know that it's 1v. I don't know what ARAM stands for, but it's that. It's all random, all mid. Yeah. So what does this mean for HLX? What does this mean for other stuff? Well, as you're likely aware, the tech industry is imploding, and the safety and consistency and profitability of the Steam machine itself is up for question. There's a big conversation we can have about that, and we've had that conversation in the past. And so, regardless of that, we're going to have to separate HLX from the Steam machine and the Valve hardware rollout, because as time progresses, it's becoming clearer and clearer that it's not going to be affordable. It just won't. I do want to check, because I'm not a tech reporter. I'm whatever the fuck I am. CouncilCast $4. Yeah. No. No, 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 that won't be happening. In case you heard it, CouncilCast just theorized that they'll be dropping the HLX announcement or trailer alongside the Deadlock update. No. So, I would like somebody, Vs Games with the Prime, 10 months. Thank you so much. Thank you. Happy New Year to you too. Why not? I don't even need to explain, because the Deadlock update was intended to be released in December, and the Deadlock team has absolutely nothing to do with the HLX team. The fact that the Half-Life Alyx announcement happened the same day of Operation Shattered Web was a coincidence. And the assumption that Valve teams are able to communicate to such an extent where they can, on the fly, bring together multiple things at the same time, such as the big ass Deadlock update, which was already delayed a month. No, it's not how that works. Valve doesn't. I try to explain this to people, and it seems like even the people that watch every stream don't remember this. Valve is not an interconnected web of different teams. Valve software should be seen as an umbrella for a bunch of small companies to exist within. They do have the ability to communicate between them, and more so than ever before. But each individual team should be seen as like an independent studio in and of themselves. So the HLX company is on the HLX team. The HLX company is in the umbrella corporation of Valve. The Steam hardware company is in the umbrella corporation of Valve. The Deadlock company is in the umbrella corporation of Valve. Why would they do it that way? Because that's kind of how they've always operated. It's just, why would they do it that way? Because it's what they've naturally fit into over the last nearly 30 years. It's just how it goes. So, what does this have to do with HLX? We've talked about this many, many times, but again, I seem to have to repeat myself every few days. Valve develops absolutely everything on the same engine. Valve does not have technical branches in the same way that you would expect them to have within a normal development studio. And so when one game gets a bunch of updates and another game gets a bunch of updates, and one of those games publicly patches, both of those games' updates will be detectable using data mining techniques such as string extraction from DLLs and executable files, and also checking of asset references within the build themselves. That's basically how we've learned about pretty much everything that Valve has developed going back the last 10 years. Generally speaking, if a game update is really, really big, if Deadlock gets an update, if Dota 2 gets an update, if Counter-Strike 2 gets an update, haha, maybe one day, and the update is large enough that it affects the base engine layer of the game itself, and it's not just like changing assets around, then the engine needs to be brought up to parity with the other projects in development, and it becomes abundantly clear what is happening on the other teams at Valve Software because everything uses the same engine base, right? And the size of the update is directly proportionate to the amount of information that can be gleaned from the data mines in relation to other projects, okay? And I want to make sure that everybody understands that, and this is not the first time. It's not even the 12th time I have explained this, okay? All right, but I just want to make sure that everybody understands where I'm coming from. Do we understand where I'm coming from? It won't be the last time either. No, I know. Oof. So, how are we doing? How are we feeling? How's everybody feeling? Are we cool? Or is everybody cool? So, effectively, what it is that we're doing right now is people are trying to speculate when is Valve coming back to the office. That's not a question that you can answer with just one date, because that's not how Valve works. At Valve, I'm just going to sound like Gabe. At Valve Software, you're a beautiful person with a charming personality. At Valve Software, money is not the scarce commodity. Employee time is the scarce commodity. And if we can find a way to increase employee output based on the same unit of time, we will take it, no matter what the actual upfront financial cost may be, because employee time is exactly what we need more of. Right? So that's how Valve works. If Valve finds that an individual is more productive if they take a longer holiday, then that person is taking a longer holiday. Does that make sense? If Valve finds that allowing a person an entire month off from the month between December and January and allow them to just not have to touch anything means that the remaining 11 months they're more productive, then that's how that works. However, that's not the same for everybody. If Valve finds that a person wants to come into work because they're passionate about their work and they want to work on something, then they won't even take a holiday. It's entirely self-managed. And the way that you have oversight on that is through the stacked ranking system, which I've never been a fan of, but they're never going to change, and the peer-to-peer employee evaluations, which in the past has led to some terrible bullshit, but things have gotten a lot better, so it's okay. Effectively, if you're taking a hell of a lot of break time, but you're not justifying that break time by having incredible efficiency in the time that you're actually there, the employees that you work with will notice that you will get a worse review at your employee evaluation time. That can lead to reductions in pay, that can lead to firings, and that can lead to losses in employee shares of the company itself. It's not a public traded company, but you can still own. So that's how Valve works. Is Valve at CES? I don't know. I don't think so. We would have heard about that. No, I don't think Valve is at CES. But okay, so does that make sense? Does everybody on the same? Is everybody smell? Is everybody's? Yep. So what we're doing right now, sub, soup, see, bap, bloop, beep. Thank you so much. That was Z_Y_Z_X with the Twitch Prime 4 months on a 1 month streak. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, so that's where we're at. And so what is today? Well, today is a day that the update could release. And so we're streaming in case the update does release. When the update does release, here's what's going to happen. We're going to go live immediately, and we are going to pull apart the update bit by bit. Now, you might be asking yourself, Tyler, if you're so outward about the fact that you want to collect information from this update, doesn't this mean Valve will clean their stuff more? No, for some reason not. That would have happened already by now. We've been doing this for a really, really, really long time. You'd think that at this point they would have figured out a way. But we're kind of just waiting. Years and years ago, somebody had a poster up with my face on it that said, "Please remember to clean your builds." But that was like 8 years ago, 7 years ago. Shout outs to the Burbank suit. Has Valve ever left a red herring for you? That's possible. I don't know. Is there any info on how their ranking works? Not really. I mean, yeah, in a way, but not. It's just like, yeah, depending on the employee evaluation average, because everything can be numerically divided based on the feedback of each and every employee averaged out. And then you just rank them based on the numeric value of that employee. The problem with that system, in my personal opinion, is that if a person kind of achieves rock star god tier status, then the ranking no longer matters, and it effectively allows you to turn into a bit of a tyrant and control and sway things in a direction that's not necessarily the most beneficial to the company at the end of the day, but to you, the individual. And there have been over the years people who have achieved kind of god level status internally at Valve Software that have effectively killed major projects and definitely harmed the culture of the company as a whole over time. It does seem like things have definitely improved. You know, their output has definitely increased. But what are you going to do? Okay. The day they give a shit is the day you're out of a job. That's absolutely true. That is absolutely true. Why do I look? I started taking care of myself. I don't know. Do you think Valve maybe likes some data mining? Maybe. Do we know if anything from Arty is being used from HLX? No, we do not. Arty wasn't being built on Source Engine as we understand it today. So no, not really. It's a separate thing. Arty was built on Source 2, but it was using a lot of not external, but like proprietary rendering techniques and tech and libraries in order to be able to do the voxel stuff. And the voxel stuff in and of itself was at one point being ported into the main Source 2 and experimented around with, but it hasn't, as far as we're aware. Again, our view of everything is much more limited than than actually having access to the build itself. But they haven't, as far as we're aware, they haven't touched voxel-based rendering or voxel destruction or any kind of voxel-related shit since around 2021. So, we used to think Deadlock. Well, no, we didn't think Deadlock. We thought Neon Prime, aka Citadel, an earlier iteration of it had it. But like the real nitty-gritty voxel-based destruction nonsense that hasn't been touched in a while. Voxels for hair rendering is a different thing than if they were to, build level geometry out of voxels for destructibility-based stuff. But yeah, they do still use voxels for hair rendering. That is true. But yeah, so that's kind of where we're at. That's kind of where we're at with that. And so we're just kind of waiting around for the Deadlock update. Do you know when HLX could be announced? No. Let me hit you with the no. They use voxels to figure out the density of an object. Okay, when I'm saying, okay, Galunga to you too. Len Cohen, thank you for the 2 months on Twitch Prime. When I'm saying voxels, I'm speaking in a way that is kind of easy for understand in the general populace. When I say voxels, people think that one voxel game that's destructibility in the environments. I'm speaking voxels in the way where you can destroy map architecture using it, right? And they don't do that. Deadlock update tonight is possible. I'm just kind of waiting around. I need to stream anyways, and so I just like, well, okay, we're gonna wait for the Deadlock thing. Teardown, that's correct. Teardown. Did you guys ever play that Teardown game? A cool game. It's a cool game. But yeah, what hour? I don't know. Can I see your base in Fallout 76? No. Hey, can you check Mugenics? That game came out? That didn't come out. Didn't even... February 10th, 2026. Is that Meat Canyon? What the fuck? Okay. Will HLX have Guy Berryman in it? No, I don't think so. Star Rupture came out today. Check it out, maybe. I don't know what Star Rupture is. Legion or NCR? Meat Canyon made 2 trailers for it. Okay. Will HLX have a crowbar in it? I hope so. Can you show me your settlements in Fallout 4? No. The view count will immediately drop. What are your hopes for Half-Life 3? For it to be a good game with a solid conclusion, and then I can move on with my life. Yoshi said there's still work to be done. When did Yoshi say that? It's looking like 2 more weeks. Well, fuck. All right, let's play a Half-Life 2 mod. Unknown. Yeah. Yeah, the people who think that HLX isn't going to make it through this winter break are annoying to me. Because it's like people don't... It's like people refuse to learn things. Does that make sense? It always seems like people are just like purposely not learning, and they just want to add to the drama. They want this whole experience to be as close to like a dramatic movie as possible. So welcome to Half-Life 2 if Al Gore won the presidency. If you have any questions, feel free to send them over. I'll try and answer them as much as I can. You guys like Half-Life 2? Shoutouts to all the people who claim to be super excited for Half-Life 3 but have never actually played a Half-Life game. I see you. I know you. I know you're there. That's me? Why would you self-identify? How the hell do I get in Big Bucket? Hold on. I need to get in the Big Bucket. So we're in Ravenholm, aka Trap Town, aka Quarry. Did you know that? Did you know? Do I have to play Half-Life 1 and 2 before Half-Life 3 releases? Okay, I want people to be genuinely honest with me. How many of you have not actually played the Half-Life games? And you're just participating in this hype just because you want to, like, participate in hype. Because then it seems like a good deal of you haven't actually played any of the Half-Life games. I own every Half-Life game. That is not the same. Playing all of them but Alex is fine. Not having played Alex is fine. I understand not having played Alex. But the amount of people, like, I will go out on a limb and say that more than half of the people, quote-unquote, ritual posting on Reddit after TGA hadn't even played a Half-Life game to begin with and wouldn't be able to identify any of the major characters. That's my theory. Tyler, you should make a video about Half-Life 3 development. I've made many. I bought a VR headset just to play Alex and I never ended up playing it. Billy, you gotta play Alex. It's literally the best VR game. It's literally the best VR game. Man, let's just give a quick shout out to Christina Applegate. Alex ruined other VR games for you? Man, ain't that the truth. I haven't been able to actually enjoy VR for a long time because it's just like, you know when VR makes you feel like, I need to get in the bucket. Let me in the bucket. Can I even get in this bucket? Hey, I got in the bucket. Ass. Ass. What is happening? And why? Okay, I'm in the bucket. All right, we made it, ladies and gentlemen. I know I don't need to be in the bucket, but guess who is in the bucket now? Me. I'm in the bucket now. Hey, watch this. You want to watch him fly? Whee! Went flying. Ow. What do you think about the 8-hour game reviews that talk about every aspect of the game, but the game is a third-rate RPG maker abomination? I used to be into the really long video essays about games and stuff. But the older I get, the more I feel like it might actually be damaging to, like, how people judge a video game. I'm not sure how I feel about it anymore. I'm sure there are games that merit that kind of scrutiny, but, like, I don't know. So, can we get a pull up? How many of the how many of you have actually played Half-Life 1 and 2? How many of you have actually played Half-Life 1 and 2? Okay, now I need people to be, like, abundantly honest with me. No judgment, but I want people that haven't played a Half-Life game to type in the word spaghetti into chat. All right? I want you to be honest. If you've not played a Half-Life game, type in the word spaghetti. Okay, I need you to play the Half-Life series. You're saving the Half-Life series for the Steam frame? Why? The VR modes are supposed to be really good. That's not happening on day one. That's a feature that they experimented with but didn't confirm as a release thing. Oh my god, water heater. Always shoot your water heater, kids. Don't actually do that. Don't hold me accountable for that joke. Hey, Baker. What up, Baker? I like Half-Life. I enjoy playing Half-Life games. I like Half-Life. You guys like? You ever played this Half-Life shit? Look at this. Look at this. This tiny little room. Look at this very obvious secret. Which means it would be the entrance to that would be out here somewhere. I want to give a quick shout out to Half-Life. Is that how I get in? So everybody, I want you to go around. This is a true question. I want everybody to name their favorite single-player, story-driven mod. It could be for Half-Life 1, could be for Half-Life 2, could be for Half-Life Alyx. What is your favorite Half-Life mod? Entropy 02 is an answer I'm getting a lot of here, huh? Dark Interval, They Hunger, Stanley Parable, I don't know if that counts anymore. Black Mesa doesn't count. It's a Portal Stories, Mel. I said Half-Life. Return to Rapture, Minerva Metastasis, Delta Particles. You know, I never finished Entropy 02. One of these days I will. Come at me.
I am Father Gregory, the shepherd of this wayward flock. I shall endeavor to give you my eye, but no more can I promise.
Don't worry, Beta Gregory. I'll make it. Shoutouts Entropy 02. Do you think HLX will make a reference to Entropy 02? Will HLX make a reference to Entropy 02? No. Will HLX make a reference to Hunt Down the Freeman? You see, what I find funny is people are like, it's a higher chance that they'll make a jokey reference to Hunt Down the Freeman than they would make an actual reference to Entropy 02. Pretty much everybody's like, I could see them making a joke about Hunt Down the Freeman. But them actually making a reference to the best, like, widely considered, like, Valve quality mod. Ammunition depleted. White paint. White paint. Come zombie can't hurt you. Come zombie gon' bust. Tyler, you have a gun? I do not. Alright, time that guy out for 5 seconds. Silsa, the one that claimed I had a gun. See, they were wrong. Time him out for 5 seconds. Okay, now I have a gun. Any speculation on the campaign length of HLX? I would speculate as long, if not longer, than Half-Life 2. That would be my speculation on that. That guy really should hit the. When you say the length of Half-Life 2, does that include the episodes? No, I didn't say the episodes, did I?
Over here, brother. Clear thy way.
Where? Oh, there you are. Half-Life X
Well done, brother.
will be 189 hours long.
My traps. But take care not to fall in them yourself. Then again, that contraption of yours seems well suited for laying traps of your own. I aspire not to envy, but
Oh.
yes,
Cinder block. Cinder block. Cinder block. Uh-oh. It's the gnome. You ever played Opposing Force? Well, this is going to be like that game Opposing Horse. You ever played Opposing Horse? Well, this is going to be like that game Opposing Horse. Shoutouts to knowing the puzzle before doing the puzzle. Shoutouts to knowing the puzzle before doing the puzzle. Shoutouts to knowing the puzzle before doing the puzzle. Will there be zombies in HLX? I hope that answers your question. Will there be vampires in HLX? Yeah, Damon Salvatore will be a character in HLX. Damon Salvatore will be one of the main characters in HLX. Like 4 people will understand what the hell I just said. Oh my god, that was the worst Half-Life gameplay I've ever Half-Lifed. Psh, psh, morphine administered. Anybody want to talk about, oh. Oh, it's out of ammo. I'm different. Imagine if they make a joke reference to you and other leakers. I've had that dream. So, I've talked about this before, but I've literally had a very vivid dream in the past, because I take melatonin to sleep and they give you vivid dreams. But I've had the vivid dream where HLX releases, and in it there's this character named Taylor, who does pirate news broadcasts on the Resistance radio feed, talking about how the Combine will be returning soon, and nobody believes him. And then the Combine end up coming back to Earth in a new and more dangerous way. And instead of people being like, oh, maybe Taylor was right, people were just like, it was really obvious that was gonna happen. That guy didn't know anything. And I'm over there like, you know. Oh my god. Oh my god, could you imagine if Taylor worked in the mines. Can you imagine if they put him in a mine? They put him in a mine. What up, brah? Look at this big-ass Red Bull. It's taken me 3 days to drink this thing. You know, I was wondering why Celsius made me feel like I was going to die of a heart attack whenever I drank it. And then I realized that this big-ass Red Bull that's taken me 3 days to drink has less caffeine than 1 Celsius. This fucking thing, this 20-ounce Red Bull has less caffeine than 1 Celsius. No fucking wonder I felt horrible whenever I drank that shit. Yeah, all right.
Why aren't you responding? Have you read the reports I'm waiting for? I'm sorry, I don't think they made it. God damn it! We should have sent backup. 2840, this is 1294, requesting SIP. Over. 2840, come in. This is 1294. Repeat, 2840, come in. This is 1294. Over. God damn it.
I think he was having sex with 1294. In my head canon, that guy's having sex with 1294. Sterling. Ayo. Yeah, I love that one song where he goes, to actually answer your question, no, I don't like the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Can the Combine do it? Civil Protection can. Civil Protection are still 100% human. I'm not sure if in the beta the Combine were just like the Combine officers that you were dealing with were humans or not. I'm not sure what the lore of this is meant to be. If the Combine are meant to be humans or not, but yeah, the Combine can do it. Dead guy, body boo-ba-dee. A dead guy, body boo-da-bee-da-bee. Dead guy, body boo-da-bee-da-bee. Everybody want a dead guy. That's what Red Hot Chili Peppers. You seem certain the Deadlock update is today. It's not. It's probably not today. I seem certain of nothing. Oh, I remember this part. That was terrible. You seem certain that you're certain. You seem certain. I don't seem certain. You seem certain. Everybody, Coda Matry was the one that said that it's today. Coda Matry seems certain. You seem certain of your uncertainty. I seem to not know a damn thing. Do you think the Nihilanth could have won against the Combine? Yes. Want to give a quick shout out. Oh, hello. Watch this. Catch. What is this? Oh, they're computer screens. Combine on TikTok be like, does it run Doom? Will Ferrell drummer and the bim bop bibbity bop bobby 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 bop. I'm surprised nobody's built the Combine computer as like a replica, like with the big ass screen or whatever. I'm making a Half-Life thing right now. You work at Valve? The window bingo dingle bang bang tum tum sing song. All right, now bring on the clowns. Obviously, there's going to be 2 of them later, right? The team that brought you Raising the Bar Redux is proud to announce that we're also making another mod. Sure, we made the Ravenholm spin-off. Sure, we're making a Portal 1 beta. Sure, we're making Half-Life 2 RTX. Sure, we're helping out with Raising the Bar Retail. And sure, we're supposedly gonna release 7 total chapters of RTBR proper. But now we're announcing Return to Ravenholm Redux. Coming 2049. I would like people to identify if they're older than 40 in the chat. If you are older than 40, make it known. I wish I had more people older than 40 in my audience. Ooh, we got 39. That's not close. That's not 40, but it's closer than most. Ooh, Gooner Den. You just knew somebody was whacking it in here. Somebody was whacking it in here. You're 58? My new favorite viewer. Spiritually, I'm 40? That doesn't count. That won't hold up. Is this the fucking build engine? What? Did I just get doored? Can I replicate this? How did I do that? That's how I did that. Okay. Leave it to Tyler to find even more bugs in your pretty little game. Can't break the toilet. 0 out of 10. Boop bop boop doop boop doo body bop. There are no clothes in the drawers. 0 out of 10. It's Ow Wow Wow Guy. I'm a big fan, Ow Wow Wow Guy. Oh, that was bad. Raw Martin with the sub. He said hello. He got 2 months. And you hear Billy Cobb's the new guitarist for My Chemical Romance? He's gonna be on MCR5. I'm lying. That'd be cool though. One of these days we'll get Gerard Way on the show just so that he could say how much he loves Billy Cobb. Watch this. Yeah, that was so cool, wasn't it, guys? What does this say? I have in 10,000. Oh, I'm so sorry, Billy. Gerard, that was rude. Why'd you have to say that? I bet I gotta face 2 of these guys now. Oh, I'm fucked. Oh, I'm fine. Oh, I'm fucked. Well, I'm fine. And that's how you deal with rowdy employees, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, geez, you just knew they were gooning in here. They were gooning like mad in here, man. This was the goon room. You just know that they, oh. Each one of these screens had a different nipple on them. It was wild back in the 90s. Yo, I don't know how to say your name, but I appreciate the $4. I wonder if the Raising the Bar team is happy I'm not trying to break their game today. Zero out of 10, the room didn't lead to the Seinfeld apartment. Do I think the crab synth is the pentatank? That's an interesting thought. The pentatank is a crab synth? Maybe. Whatever happened to missing information? Valve killed it. They've tried to go on Steam multiple times. Valve just refuses to let it on. Why is that box gotta be so strong? I want to go over here. Dad? I love the sound of flesh. You love the sound of flesh? I don't know why I said that. I'm sorry. That was Jimmy Fallon. You guys ever met Jimmy Fallon? Did you get the hidden gun? No. Where's the hidden gun? Where's the hidden gun? This feels like an invisible wall right here. Go back. Okay. Where is the hidden gun? At the end of this road. What, so I need to get over here? Zombine. Damn, it's like a whole secret world over here. Oh, okay, and that loops back. That's good. I like when it loops back. I gotta wait for that guy to pull out a grenade, huh? Can I somehow... Oh, I need to light the trail of gas. How Half-Life 3 of you? Flare gun. Are these the ammo? I got the beta flare gun. My mom is so proud of me that I now have the beta flare gun. I wouldn't call that ironic, I would call it iconic. Oh, I love the sound. Okay. I gotta go back. What the hell happened there? Yo, he hugging that gas. He's hugging that gas. Overwatch says to stop hugging the gas. He stopped hugging it. Okay, so we're not going to use the flare gun in there. Doing so will lead to death. Yo, I don't want to give a quick shout out to Half-Life. We love Half-Life around here, don't we, folks? Oh, yummy. I've broken down a pallet with a crowbar before. I wish it was that easy. Opposing horse. It turns it into dust. Now, why on earth would you do that? Why on earth would you do that? I bet those fumes aren't so good to breathe in, huh? Now, what the hell am I supposed to do here? I'm genuinely stuck. I came down that ladder. That's where I came from, was the ladder. Oh, it goes up. There's a third floor. Tyler, you read chat? No. I want my shotgun now, please. I would like my shotgun now, please. Ah, 6-7. Tyler, you hate chat? Sometimes. Deadlock, oh, deadlock, ooh. That's not even real. Uh-huh. There's a deadlock update today. I don't know, it could be. Oh, I recognize this. I recognize. How dare you? What the hell? Why am I all the way back here? We don't go to 6-7 anymore. Holy shit, it explodes. That's not classic flare gun, that's this new flare gun. What did I think of the Jimmy Brown song? It's fine. That guy's stops taking his Prozac so he can drink. Dude, you gotta chill out with that tongue. They can't get me up here. They can't get me up here. Yo, $4. Okay, so you said a bad word in your donation, and so the TTS isn't going to read it. I'll read it for you. I am here to mindfuck you with TF2 again. Once Valve released unlocked class crates, they didn't include some hats. Is there a reason behind that? And is there a chance that they might release the rest of the hats? Also, weapons that are not strange. What the hell are you talking about? That's walled off. This is a well-made map. Uh-oh. It's the thingy from E3. It's the E3 thing. It's the thingy from... Alright, they want me to do this. Wow, so cool. Check this out, it can't get me. That's what we call cheese in the industry. Yeah, it can't see me when I'm up here. That's a bug. All right, Gordon. Your suit should keep you comfortable through all this. How do I do it? All right, Gordon. Your suit should keep you comfortable through all this. Well, it's walled off, so... If you would be so kind as to climb up and start the rotors. Yo, 3-Tab Live with the 5 months, Switch Prime. Yo. Is there gonna be a Deadlock update today? Deadlock! Deadlock. Just want to give a quick shout out to E3. Oh my god! I can go 2 different directions. I can go down here, or I can go over here. Unless this is where I started from over there. That's where I started. One of these days I'll die. Yeah. Give me that health. Quick shout out to Jeff Keighley and his beta discs of Half-Life. This mod feels like taking NyQuil. What the hell does that mean? What does half the shit you say mean? Okay. Oh no! I want to give a quick shout out to Banana. I want to give a quick old shout out to Banana. Tyler, please don't spend 40 minutes trying to break the level again. I can't. I can't handle that. I can't. Have banana. Why has it got to tell me that every time? Oh. Hello?
You have done well to resist the rigors of Ravenholm thus far, brother. Here, perhaps this tool might better your work of salvation. Guard yourself well.
I've got the shotgun. I've got the bananas. Ring, 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 ring. Ah! Doo 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 doo. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding. Ah! Doo 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 doo. The gravity gun sounds are annoyingly loud. I'm entirely in agreement with you on that one. I've got this feeling so appealing. It's the best, beats the rest. Bum 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 bum. Ba-doo ba-doo. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding. Ba-doo ba-doo. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Have I ever played the Diffusion Half-Life mod? No. Are you trying to open all doors and find secrets? Yes. They were annoyingly loud in the beta. That's true, but do you know what was even more annoyingly loud? The shotgun. Doesn't sound anything like the beta shotgun. Will I immediately try and break HLX? No. Oh no, did my bananas despawn? Oh shit, I think my bananas flew out the map. Oh, no they didn't. Always remember to wash your fruit before you eat it. Bananas on the table for me. Bananas on the table, can't you see? Bananas on the table for me. Bananas on the table, can't you see? Bananas on the table for me. Bananas on the table, can't you see? Bananas on the table for me. I missed a secret? Bananas on the table, can't you see? Bananas on the table. For me. Bananas on the table, can't you see? I missed a secret. I did? Where did I miss the secret? Oh. Yeah, it's the banana guy. I guess I'll break everything. Did I miss the secret? Bananas on the counter. Bananas in the sink. Bananas in the sink really make you think. Bananas in the sink really make you think. Bananas on the sink really make you think. Bananas on the sink really make you think. Bananas for days and days. Bananas never going away. Bananas for days and days. Banana, banana. That guy went flying. Can I crate baby these bananas? Can I crate baby these bananas? No, probably not worth it. Bananas on the table for me. Bananas on the table, can't you see? Bananas on the table for me. Bananas on the table, can't you see? My bananas went flying. I seem to have... Oh, goodness. Is that banana blood? I'm just gonna... Where'd you come from? This is better. Oh, fruit. Make sure you get your daily fruits and veg. Make sure you get your daily fruits and veg. What's my favorite fruit? Apples. I think apples are my favorite fruit. That's... We're flambeing. You gotta flambe it, Finn. It says 69. My health is 69. I need to get my bananas. Hold on. Man, imagine if Half-Life 2 wasn't released as Half-Life 2, but as something entirely different. It was like its own series. Can't get enough of the goon cave.
45%.
Wait, brother. I shall send the basket to you.
Okay. Bananas on a crate, looking so great. Got some beer bottles and it's gonna be late. Bananas on a crate, looking so great. Got some beer bottles and it's looking great. Bananas on a crate, looking great. Got some beer bottles and it will be late. Bananas on a crate, looking great. Got some beer bottles and it's looking great. Bananas on a crate, looking great. Got some beer bottles and it's gonna be late.
Get into the car. The cart has arrived, brother. You may come down.
I'm doing that, you dingle.
Come with me, brother, to my sanctum. We shall prepare ourselves there.
Bananas in a church. Something rhymes with
Light of light,
church.
forgive me, for I bring a stranger into your house.
Bananas on a church. What rhymes with
Take a moment
church?
for thyself, brother, and take of my stock what you need. I must confess, I am gladdened by your company. Too much solitude is anathema for a man wishing only to serve. When you are ready to join me, we shall advance.
Look, it's those things from Raising the Bar Redux.
You have seen my handiwork on a larger scale, but when my rifle runs empty, I must resort to smaller means of defense.
Aren't these from Return to Ravenholm or something? Worship banana, worship the banana. Gonna put it in a church, gonna make $1 million.
There are none left to hear my last great sermon, brother, and no time remaining for me to speak it to you. I am not blessed with the bread and the fish of the sun. I must make my own rations from what I can.
Power 51%. Power 66%. Power 81%.
Okay. Let us go. Come, brother. We must continue into
Come then, brother.
the congregation. Can you imagine if Father Grigori said 6-7, brother? That'd be so fucking funny. That would make me pee myself.
Follow, brother. Your terminus lies within the quarry and beyond.
Banana on the stove. Looking dove. Banana on a barrel with my friend Daryl. Right? I hope HLX ends up just being a full remake of Opposing Force. God, it sounds like me when I eat too much cheese. Banana on a dumpster, looking sumpster. Any Valve news going around the network? How dare you? Oh. Lovely. I hated that. Watch this. I got this. What is back here? Is it a secret? No. Okie dokie. Ooh. Hello. I see you. Oh, it's, okay. It's walled off, I think. Yeah. Any banana news going around the door lately? Banana on a door. Something poor. Dumpster full of bones.
71.
Dirt and bones.
86%.
You guys hear they're adding Funky Kong or Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze? Goodness gracious, it takes you a while to reload, huh? So, uh-oh.
Chemical detected.
Wow. That was absurdly fast. We are playing on hard. Just putting that out there.
I have prepared defenses for us.
Banana, banana, banana. What's the German word for banana? How do you say banana in German? Banane. Banane. What's the Polish word for banana?
I must power this contraption, but fear not, for I bestow upon thee my hand. That you might down these interlopers with great vengeance.
Banan. Wait, in Polish it's banan.
Protect me, and I shall open thy tomb in due course.
Banan. I have Annabelle now. Okay, what's the Russian word for banana? Don't spell it in a language I can't read.
Cannot work under assault, brother. Generator has failed, brother. Quickly, reset it so I may continue.
A generator has failed, brother. Quickly, reset it so I can continue. Where's the generator? Oh, it's up there. All right, hold on. You watch over those. Banana in Japanese is banana. Alright, well, I guess it's not a time for jokes, because holy hell. I'm kind of busy at the moment, Grigori!
Cannot work under assault, brother.
It seems like you can't work at all.
I cannot fight them all alone.
Doesn't look like you're fighting at all.
The generator has failed, brother. Quickly. So I may...
He's not doing as good with the Grigori voice right now. I remember this sucked. I remember this was kind of shit. Yeah, the generator. I know. Or the bananas. Okay.
I cannot fight him all alone.
You can't fight it all, Dingle. Come on, why is that not hitting anything? I'm not bad at this game. Why is that consistently not hitting the target? There's one guy, dude. You gotta be fucking kidding me. You know, oh, dude.
The elevator is disbarred, brother. You may proceed. Now, be gone. This town is not your grave, and no longer are you welcomed in it. By the light of lights, we may meet again someday. Come now, brother. This place shall not rest for long.
That was kind of bad. That was kind of bad. Did a flip. Why are there so many wooden crates everywhere? Has anybody ever thought to ask, why the hell does Half-Life 2 have so many goddamn wooden crates everywhere? Is there any purpose to that? You guys like holes? You guys have tryptophobia or whatever the hell that's called? Because this is not going to go well for you right now. Dad? Okay. Hello? Oh, hi. Okay. Bananas. We're still in Division 2, right? Billy Cobb, you ever written a song about holes starring Shia LaBeouf? This is one of the last levels in Division 2 from what I remember. Whoa, what the hell? Did you see that?
Power 13.
For a while, the mod has felt like not at all like a beta. Like it doesn't feel like the beta at all, and now it's starting to feel like beta again. Like for the last however long through Canals and in Ravenholm, it just felt like Half-Life 2, but again, but slightly different. Can I stand you up? Damn, do a flip on it. Div 3 feels more beta than this. Yeah, that's my main complaint with Div 2 is that it's just like, it's Ravenholm, but kind of worse. And nothing about it really screams like the development of Half-Life 2. This feels a little more beta because the Mine Town was a thing, and
Lacerations detected.
Half-Life 2 on the original Xbox when? I'd have to have a working original Xbox. Okay. What the hell? Wait, what is this? Free, 1 6-inch action figure. Collect all 10. Team Fortress 2. Team Fortress 2 is canon in the world of beta Half-Life 2. Did you know the coconut PNG story is actually fake? I did know that, yeah. If you really think that a coconut picture is required to keep Team Fortress 2 running, you don't understand how the source engine works, and you've been tricked by YouTubers. That's a Left 4 Dead 2 asset? Oh. I didn't know that. My bananas are still down there, right? Yeah. Well, yeah, it's not even a PNG. That's number one. It's a VMF or whatever, VMF. And also, you can't remove things without having to rebuild the VMFs entirely. And you can rebuild the TF2 VPKs without the coconut picture, and the game will boot fine. It just means you're going to be missing a texture. Yeah, it's just one big piece of... It's a dumbass story that's not true at all. It's just one of those, like... You know... shitty YouTuber stories. What if you remove the purple black texture? That's just hard encoded in the engine. It's not an actual picture. Oh, that must be the continuing. I enjoyed the stupidity of a coconut holding the game together. It was just, it's not true is the problem. Oh, I gotta go get the banana.
User dead imminent. Vital signs are dropping.
Man, I love watching this tied up Gonarch make cream. But now I want to see what happens when the error model gets deleted. Almost certainly nothing. It probably just doesn't display anything when a texture is missing. It is cool they turned the mine town into something. A lesser known beta concept. And then later they've got the, like, the spinning circle saw mining vehicle thing too, which is neat. All real concepts that were tested at some point. What if I were to place every texture with a coconut PNG? That would be something, I guess. Oh boy, now we got shotgunners. Okay. Shotgunners are my least favorite enemy in all of Half-Life 2. Bio bags.
45%.
This looks like Black Mesa Zen, you know what I mean? Is the Deadlock update rumored for today? It's rumored for this this month. We're just waiting for it. I'll put the banana on the table. I'll shoot some people through a chain link fence. Who's the Deadlock hero you play? Dynamo. Last time I really got into Deadlock a few months ago, I was playing Dynamo Brand. Before that, I was playing a lot of McGinnis. And before that, I was playing a lot of 7. You're gonna love this next part. I've played this. I've just not played Div 3 yet. Bop beep boop bop boop bop beep boop. Do I just, like, destroy this shit, or... No, how the hell am I supposed to get just a barrel? Remember PewDiePie? When he would scream barrels? Oof. My wrist hurts. Ah! Yeah! Oh boy. Cool.
Hour 40.
Oh, we got some turrets. That's a neato. Is there a secret in this map that I'm not aware of or something? What if HLX was like mostly just the color purple? Just like all purple and that's it. It's just like it just filled your screen with a singular color. And that's all the game was. Oof, okay. That's what we're calling it? What the hell? I wonder, can I beat this without this? This is kind of awful. I gotta go get my bananas. Hold on. There they are. I'm just gonna have to keep coming back for the bananas. So we're gonna put the bananas right here. Why is the entrance so weird? Doesn't seem like the kind of thing that would want tight corners. Are you kidding me? The bananas has gone bad. Okay, so I don't think there was a way of keeping the bananas. There's genuinely not a way of keeping the bananas. Okay, well now we're in Div 3. We made it. What's the name of this mod? Raising the Bar Redux. Gary's mod. Oh, Lord. That didn't even damage him. You guys remember the big comfy couch? I'm trying to think if there was any way I could have gotten the bananas with me. I don't think there was. Is there any other health? Because I got damaged. It's very loud. Hey, do you think this will be as bouncy as in episode 2? Gotta keep in mind, there's an episode 2 pickaxe there. Episode 2 called. They want their mine out into the world reveal back. That's crazy, though. Yeah, now we're playing beta. How about that? Oh, my. Damn, this is crazy looking. I've missed the last 2 streams. If I missed anything huge, no. No, we've just been playing this mod. Imagine if HLX looks as good as that shot. It'll, I would hope, look better than what a mod is making. Oh, it's these guys. Why is he a different color? Is that a different type, or is there just variation in the modeling of that enemy? As someone who has never played Half-Life 1, why would you self-report like that? Why does this water not reflect anything? Yeah, reflect all. Tyler, you don't ask that? I don't ask what? Wow, I hate these little things. I thought this was a safe space. Well, for people who haven't actually played Half-Life yet, it's a safe space for a lot of things. I don't know about that. What the hell? That was a reference to a skit? Oh. I played all the other Half-Lives. The first one's just old. The first one's the best one. What the hell was that? Fellas. Am I right? I just wanted to get up here. I did. What's your favorite Half-Life mod for any Half-Life game? My favorite Half-Life mod of all time is Half-Life 2 Capture the Flag. My favorite, like, mod that's trying to be, like, a game. Okay, well, that's just a vagina. Like, I understand. Okay, so here's the thing, right? I get that that's actually Ted Backman's concept art, which was where you got Gonark and stuff. Ted Backman's art was very, very genitalia focused. It's a vagina with a penis with a tongue. Oh my god. Ted Backman always drew very, you know, genitalia-based art for some fucking reason. So I didn't know Div 3 was the freaky div. Okay. I don't understand. Is this a beta concept? I don't... It's the protozoan from Half-Life 1. Okay. I don't understand. I don't understand. Oh, it heals you? It heals you. Oh. You can go behind the trains, by the way. Oh, I know I can. The game won't stop me. I need that crate. Oh, Lord. It's very strange to just... Yeah, I agree with Lime. Not so much about having a cutscene or whatever, because that's very much not Half-Life, but... But, like, that was very strange just for that guy to just, like, appear. Man, the ease in which you can break these levels is so Valve quality. Angermano 11. Thanks for the new Twitch Prime. Viscera Queen with the 41 months on tier 1. Thank you so much. Oof. I find it so interesting how this game just lets me do all this shit all the time. Like, the ease in which you can just do that. Putting a giant invisible wall would be no fun. It'd be fairly par for the course for most video games. I thought once you got to Div 3 and had new stuff to experience, you might fuck around a bit less. Well, I made it over here now, so...
Major fracture detected.
Automatic medical systems engaged. Morphine administered. The building you were meant to go through is very cool. Alright. Am I meant to be up here? Is this a place that you go? No? There sure is a lot of space up here for a place I'm not meant to go. Alright. Alright. Big old buddy floaty ball. Oh man, I love platforming. You guys asleep? Yep. Only real Half-Life nerds know. They're not dead. They're just asleep. What the hell? Area portal glitch. Yeah, it seems like Div 3 came out a little buggy. A little buggy. It's alright, it came out just a little buggy. Who popped? Thank you so much for the pop. For the pop. Just a little buggy. I am playing on hard difficulty, yeah, that is true. Yeah, this is giving me a little bit of the Northern Star Hotel vibes. Somebody, I don't know who said that, but I agree with that. Hey, buddy. I don't really know where I'm, like, meant to go. Yeah, I already was here. Okay. Oh, come on. I don't quick save as much as I used to, man. I used to be pushing that button like nobody's business. All right. Oh, ass. Fall into the sand barnacle? Now, why would I do that? Okay, that doesn't seem to do anything, actually. Alright. So am I supposed to just, like, drop out over here because it's, like... I'm outside of it. No, I could go on that side of the grate. Well, I just took the meatball stairs. Do I drop over here? No. God damn it. File cabinets were teacher. File cabinets were teacher. There's a door by the desk. Teacher cabinet. That actually saved my booty. Oh, there's a door over there. What the hell? How did I miss that door? Ass. God fucking piss, I forgot I already killed you. How did I not? Okay. Crystal. Healing pool.
Toxin level detected. Major
Okay. This is a healing pool. Now we're healed. What was it? Was that it? Is that where I'm supposed to go? Is there a... Go back? Go back to the cave. Okay. There's a side cave with some little friends. Oh, okay. Oh, little babies. I see. The wasteland.
Power 30%.
What's my favorite part of a roast chicken to eat? I don't know.
Power 45%.
Damn. Am I finding all the crashes? I've only had it crash once so far. That's a big ass boat. Oh, I can go in it. Big old boat. Big old boat. Boat gonna float on a big old boat. Gonna float on the boat with my big old boat. Gotta go in the boat with my big old scrope. Okay, why does this head crab need to take 4 shotgun shells?
Warning. Blood toxic
Get on the
levels
tugboat.
detected.
Get on the boat. Well, I'm in the boat. Get on the ship. Get on the boat. Get on the ship. Get on the boat. Okay. Well, I'm in the boat. It's auto crouching for me. Why is it doing that? I need to find something to prop climb up onto the boat. Or maybe not. Maybe I just go up here. There you go. There, I got on the boat. That was stupid easy. Man, it is like dead simple to break these maps. I want to get into this area right here. It's close. No. No, that won't work. I just gotta find a physics object and bring it back. Like a crate or something. Oh. Got it. I wouldn't be breaking maps if they weren't so damn easy to break. Ten shots. 10 shots from the pistol. Oof.
Major lacerations detected.
Whoa. Oh, okay, that's where I came from. How many shots? 1, 2. 2 shots from shotgun. Ooh, little cave. Little cave. In a little cave. Ow.
Detected.
Oh. Okay.
30%.
Watch out for those gas things. Yeah, that's becoming clear. did that do? There was a locked door or like gate over there, wasn't there? Interesting. So that opened this over here. Yeah. Cool. Could I have just... Are you fucking kidding me, guys? For real? I didn't even have to prop climb or nothing. I just... You can just walk right up here. Tyler found it's jump skip. Oh my god, this is clipped really weird. This is a playable space, right? So I can just doink. Oh my god, that's the easiest way, right there. Oh, there's a gate? No, there's not. There's a rock. Interesting. Okay, well, somebody wanted to see that. I got sucked into the sand vagina. What's over here? Oh, that's walled off. There's an invisible wall there. Okay. Do you still listen to weird music? Yeah. From time to time. Yeah. Why would anybody not use the alt fire? I don't know. What is the downside of using the alt fire on the shotgun? Less accurate? Oh, okay. Dead guy. Alright, well this is actually more difficult. That's good. It does... Oh. Never mind. I thought it was clipped. I thought this was clipped. It's not. Why have you made it your life's mission to try and get out of bounds in this mod wherever possible? Because at this point, it's proven to me that it's very easy, and I'm effectively just, like, calling the mod's bluff. And it really doesn't seem like many of the places are walled, like, clipped at all. you know? So that's why. Holy hell.
Minor lacerations detected. Power 15%.
Ooh. Do those poison other enemies? Like Combine and stuff? Ooh, big hole. Okay. Guys, it shouldn't be that easy. Ugh. Hi. Is this where I came from? All right, that's 3 hours. I'm done for today. So now I'm fucking around. A crashed airplane. Crashed airplane, that's neat. Holy hell, these maps are massive. No wonder people were having crashing problems. All right, so this is where we're gonna pick up next time. That was fun. Clip your maps. Clip your maps a bit better. Shouldn't be that simple to get out of bounds, in my opinion. Every single time a live streamer ends a stream, somebody has to say, "Oh, damn, I just got here, now we're ending." How do you like being unpaid QA? I don't think anybody on the Raising the Bar Redux team gets paid. All right, peace and niggers, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.